Hello, hello. Hopefully the audio's okay. My AirPods decided to die right before I went to record this video. So this is my semester 2, day 2 video here at UBC, and I'll tell this one getting slapped around, because that was kind of the theme for today. I mean, I woke up and the first thing that had happened to me was I had a stomach ache. It was quite rough and barely made it to class on time, but thankfully made it to class on time and without a stomach ache. The stomach ache was no longer, so that was good. But yeah, it was a rude awakening. Then the lecture was fine, mostly. It was an 8 a.m. class, which I honestly don't think should be legal, but it was just okay. It was introductory stuff and just sort of find most of the course material. After 30 minutes, I got bored, so I started working on my RA essays. And then the professor brought up a topic that a bunch of other classes had also been bringing up recently. And I think there was a study published very recently, because I didn't hear anything about this first semester. But basically they were saying don't multitask while you're in lecture and focus only on lecture rather than playing games or working on other assignments when you have pauses. They said it reduces the average grades for the person multitasking and for the people sitting around them. And it was just kind of funny, the professor brought up that point right as I was multitasking and haphazardly, barely listening to him, but just working on my own stuff. And I was just sitting there, I'm come on, really? So it was just funny. Then after the hour and a half lecture, came back, I had breakfast, I just had some food, and I'm all right, nap time. I find this is a recurring theme of 8 a.m. classes, that a nap is required afterwards. And even though I got 7.5 hours of sleep last night, it's still I was really tired from an intense couple of days. So I came back and I got 2 more hours of sleep. That felt really nice. I woke up feeling quite rejuvenated and refreshed. I went took a shower, did some introductory assignments and quizzes and where to find stuff in the courses and whatnot. And then I went, I grabbed lunch. A meal I had yesterday and a couple times today was they have a Caesar salad chicken wrap, and oh my god, it's actually so good. It's chicken tenders with Caesar salad in a wrap, and just great stuff. And yeah, I had my lunch, and because I had a bit of a more free day today, with a couple of my classes being canceled due to tutorials and labs not being active just yet, I went to a licensing office to get health insurance here, or Canadian health insurance basically. And I had my appointment set up, everything. I did my research online. Basically, I found out oh, since I'm not 19, I don't qualify for a photo ID, but I can still supposedly get the non-photo ID. So I showed up to the office, checked in, and it was a whole ordeal for me to get there too, right? It took me 40 minutes walking and by bus. I got there, sat there for 25 minutes. I got there 15-ish minutes early, and then they took me in 10 minutes late. Basically finally the guy takes me in, I walk up to the desk, he takes my documents, whatever. I tell him what I need, and then he runs through the information, and he's oh, you're underage, you can't get this card for yourself. It's bye-bye, you're done. And basically he just gave me a fuck you and said get the hell out of here. He didn't explicitly say that, but that's just all I got from him. And I'm yeah, I didn't there was somewhere online I could have read that, but it was just so fucked up. When I was reading online how to get this health insurance card, they're here, you show up to this licensing office, and you take a picture there, you bring these kind of documents, and then everything should go through. Then there was a subscript that said if you're not 18 years and 6 months, you don't qualify for the photo ID. I'm oh, okay, so I'll get a non-photo ID. I'm I'll still go and get this stuff done. But then no, it turns out if you want to read about the non-photo ID, a minor, which is what I am, can't get it for himself. And that was just a really nice slap in the face. Then it took me another hour and 15 minutes to get back home because the buses weren't running through that area as actively. So I just got home, and honestly I was really fed up with the entire situation. I am to blame. I should have done better research rather than just rushing into this, but I just like, man, I fucking wanted health insurance, you know, like, fight me for it, right? But I don't know, just it really, really demoralized me because my entire life I've been the youngest. Like I have a very late birthday, and like you get used to it. Like I've always been the youngest in class. I always like got shit for it, or like I'd start like talking to a girl, and then like she'd find out I'm younger than her. She's like, "Oh my god, you're such a baby," and like ha ha ha. Like it's annoying, but like I was used to it. Like by now, like finally like 18, you know, like legally an adult, right? Like I should be able to go and like acquire health insurance for myself without having to like depend on others to like hold my hand through the entire process, and like trying to be independent, trying to like work like for myself, and I'm getting like a fuck you, like no, you have to be like at least 19 to like work through the stuff independently, and it's just it makes me feel like a little kid again. I'm like, I don't like that. And I don't know, this was like this straw kind of like broke my back, and like it's the last time like I want to hear like any bullshit for me being like too young. Like, damn it, man, let me be independent. But yeah, so that sucked. I came back to my dorm and I sulked for a couple hours. I just laid in bed and read Dune. To be honest, like great book. I was having a good time, but I mean, I wasted basically like 2.5 hours of my day just like to go and find out like, oh, you're underage, you can't do this for yourself, get the fuck out of here. And yeah, it was great. Great use of my time, great show of my independence. Well, whatever, but I had made plans to have friends come over in the evening, so basically I got back home at like 3:30, and then I had friends like start coming over at 6:30ish, so like finally they started coming over. One guy showed up and like everybody else was just like MIA for whatever reason. So we played Mario Kart, just me and him. It was fun. Then we switched to Overcooked, and then a goalie and another person showed up. Man, I keep forgetting the fake names I gave all these people in my videos. Hello, apologies for the quick interruption. It's just funny, like I'm editing the video right now. First of all, I rewatched some videos. I realized I've never gave a fake name to a goalie's friend. I've always just said like another person whenever I addressed him. So I'm officially gonna call him Edward. Anyways, I forgot to mention this in my video, but man, the topic of me forgetting names has been like fucking recurring all the time. And literally last night I had like a very, very vivid dream where I was getting married and I fucking forgot the name of the girl I was getting married to. And like I was trying to ask like my friends, I'm like, who the fuck is she? Like what's her name? And like I was so stressed out the entire dream because I literally couldn't remember her name. So I've been really finding some demons when it's been coming to this topic. I just can't remember names for shit. Anyways, I just thought I'd mention this and throw this in. So yeah, go back to it. Now I'll resume the video. Peace. A goalie and his friend showed up. We all played Overcooked together. It was kind of funny to see a goalie get so like into it, and it was very, very intense. Yeah. There was a lot of yelling going on, but it's a very, very fun and stressful game, so completely understandable, especially when you have like 4 dumbasses busting around in one kitchen. And, you know, it's like I'm sure there's a phrase, it's like too many chefs in the kitchen. Like, I'm not sure exactly how it goes, but that's exactly what was going on. We were just like getting into each other's ways, and we try to set up systems where like, okay, this person like tosses all the ingredients, this person cuts, this person cooks, this person serves and washes dishes, right? Like we'd have systems, but then the person like tossing all the ingredients would just like toss way too many. Like you can't even find the like one you need because like heaps upon heaps of like food just like strewn about the kitchen. You just can't find what you need. It was just really funny, and we had a great time. Then we switched to Mario Kart. It was also quite intense and competitive. Me and goalie were going head to head. We were neck and neck, going head to head. That's right. Oh my god, English is so difficult. We were like neck and neck in Mario Kart, like trading first places, and like I was trailing behind him by like 1 or 2 points. And then like the last 3 games, I was just like eating shit the entire matches, and like finally there was a like big separation. Like goalie got like first place, and I got second. But it was still a lot of fun. Then we switched to like 200cc, and it was really, really difficult. Honestly, all of us struggled. basically until like one of the final races, we had like an NPC in first and second place. So honestly, like it was, we were not doing good, but it was still a lot of fun, and just hanging out with friends was great. Um, then like over time, like a couple, like, Barry also showed up. He felt a bit sick, so that's why he didn't come initially. But then like, even though he was still sick, he like still came. We had a good time. We switched to Smash Bros. Finally, I could show my strengths. I don't play that much Mario Kart or Overcooked barely, but Smash Bros. I am good at, and I was like dominating the entire time. I really only lost one game, and that's just because that game was just so chaotic because we had like stage hazards and like final smash meters on, and everybody was like targeting like. But yeah, we also had like great music playing. But like we start off with like chill, like cloud rap is what it was. One of the guys called it. I've never heard. I don't know what that is, but it's I do listen to that style from time to time. So whatever that is. But then by the end of the night, we kind of just like regressed to like white girl music and just like top hits from the past like 2010s. It was fun, like great vibes. I finally tested out like the max volume of my speaker. It's not like absolutely massive, but it generates a lot of volume. Like typically when I listen in my room while studying, I'll have it on like 2 from the minimum. Like you have it no sound at all, then like the lowest possible sound, and then the next stage is what I listen to, right? Out of like 15 stages, like on the phone. So I really never had it like be loud. So like I turned it up, and holy, like this speaker pumps out a lot of volume. Like I got it up to 50% and everybody was like, wow. And then like I went 100 and oh my God, this was comparable to a concert speaker, I'd say. I'm joking, but it was really, really loud, especially because I was sitting on my desk. I think the wood is able to help resonate and create like a deeper bass. So it was just really, really loud. It was quite nice to see like something decently small pack quite a punch. But then yeah, then the goalie had to leave. He also had some like legal document bullshit he was trying to work out with his mom. So nice to know at least I'm not alone when it comes to like having to deal with this stuff. But yeah, and like we played for a bit more. Then like around 9:30 we decided to go grab dinner and just talked a bit more, compare like cultures and where we were from. And I'll say dinner again, I had a chicken Caesar wrap. It's great stuff, honestly. And yeah, now then came back to my dorm. I worked on some more assignments. Just week 1 stuff, you have to get a lot of like logistical stuff out of the way, which would like weigh down on you if you don't get it done quickly. So just trying to get all that stuff out of the way. Now I'm here recording this. It was a good day, I'd say, but I don't know, a lot went wrong to be honest, and it just sucks, you know. I just hate being so young. Like I honestly don't give a crap about like the drinking age in British Columbia. Like it could be 21, I wouldn't really care. But I just wish I was 19 just so I could work through legal documents myself. Instead, like I'm just still like a dependent basically, like no matter how you spin it, and I don't know, just no sense of independency, and I don't really like that, to be honest. But yeah. Over winter break, I like did some reflecting or whatever, and I realized like the reason I was chasing relationships so much was because I was lonely, and I wanted someone to connect with and talk with and understand. And I realized like honestly like I could get that fulfillment from friendships. I kind of had taken all my friendships for granted throughout high school. I would like burn bridges whenever it suited me, or whenever it was just like easier rather than like working through stuff or whatever. I'd just walk away. And like I didn't hold on to many relationships from high school. Like there's only 2 people from my high school that I knew that I still talk to, and I knew a lot of people. Like I'm not bragging, but I was popular. Like everyone knew me. I knew everyone just how it was, and I don't talk to anybody apart from like 2 other people. But when I came back home and I got to hang out with those 2 people with like years of friendship to back it up, it was like, wow, like, this is actually a meaningful connection, and like it's fulfilling. So now I'm trying to build that up here in like university as well. So that's why like I'm trying to hang out as much as I can with friends and like making plans and just having a good time. And And honestly, like I was feeling like really crappy, like after that like um, licensing like thing event, and I could have canceled, said sorry guys, something came up, like I can't host tonight, and then like just sulked in my dorm, done some assignments, watched shows, like felt sorry for myself. But like instead, I had friends come over, and like it felt so much nicer to have like people and company around and good vibes, and like I got lost in the moment. I wasn't like sad or like bummed out. It's really nice. Like I think finally, like after 18 years, I'm learning the value of friendships. And so yeah, I'm really trying to get some deeper friendships this time around. Anyways, with that, I'm done. It was a pretty good day. Tomorrow will be a bit more busy than today was, so I will see. I hope you guys are doing good, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.